Okay everyone, it's time to learn a little bit about Adobe Premiere Pro, the 2015 version. So for those of you who haven't used it before, it's this little icon down here, and if you can't find that, you need to go up to your Mac hard drive, go into Applications and look under Premiere Pro and pop it in there. Now once you've got it there, click it once and you've got the option of Open Project or New Project. I'm just going to show you New Project here, because what it will come up with is instantly untitled. Let's start by being really organized. So instead of going untitled, we're going to give it the name of the project, and we know it's Late for School. I'm going to do Late for School 2 though, because I've already done one of these today. I'm going to go Browse. I'm going to go onto my desktop, is where I want to keep it, and in a 10M SEM2 2016 folder, so it's nice and organized. We know it's Year 10, Mr. Mewitt's class, Semester 2, 2016. I want it to be in Late for School and Premiere Edit, so I know that it's the edit footage, the second version. Choose that right now. Scratch disks, don't worry about that too much because that's all same as project, so that's the automatic one and that's perfectly fine. We want the time code shown, and DV, it'll be probably either DV or HDV. In this case it's only DV. It knows what we're dealing with, and that's quite fine as well. Alright, now let's go up to File, and we're going to do it this way. We can do a number of ways. You can drop and drag, but I'm just going to go up to File, Import. And when we go to Import, it's going to look for the last place that I found footage or I opened up, and it's guessed incorrectly this time. So I'm going to lead it to the desktop, 10M, SEM2, 2016, and I know that I've put my raw footage, so from my SD card, into the back of the computer, and I know that it is in Late for School. So under here, there's the raw video footage. It looks like that. Click on it once, and I don't think you have to worry about going into those ones because that's not going to get you very far. So we're just going to go back here, and I'm going to go Import. So it's importing the files in. There they are. It says File Import Failed. I'm not sure why it's saying that because they're actually over here. I know that if I double click those, there they are. So let's click on them once now. So click on one, and I should be able to drag it right down into my desktop. As soon as I do that, what it's done is it's set up my timeline, and it knows the type of video that I'm dealing with. And if you're ever curious about that, you can actually just click on that, and you can find out information. I'm not going to worry about that too much at the moment because I just want to get some clips in. So here's my next clip. I'll drag that down. If you want to drag multiple clips at once, you can draw a box over them, hold them down. Whoops, nearly lost it there. Oh, I did. It's okay. If you put it in the wrong bit, you can keep on moving until it gets right down where you want. You can see that's now in video 1. I want the audio there as well. So drag it up so you're nice and organized and get it back where you want it. Now you can see those clips are quite small. I don't want to start dealing with clips that are quite small, so I'm going to move this little slider down the bottom, and that'll increase the size of the clips. If I use the ones on the side here, that'll increase the height of the clips, and the advantage there is I can see what the clips actually look like. So I'm going to do that as much as possible when I don't have multiple clips. I have that luxury. Do it with the bottom as well, and then I can see the waveforms in both Audio 1 and Audio 2. Okay, bit of terminology time. This little thing I'm dragging here is called the playhead. Use the playhead to go to the point where you want on your video. So I can first of all just have a look at the clip as a whole. This first clip, you can see that quick zoom, then it goes through into the old Mac, and then it holds there. Now, editing is all about getting rid of the bits that you don't want, or keeping the bits that you do want, either way of looking at it. Now I'm going to go over to my toolbar here. I'm going to select the razor tool, I'm going to go back. See that quick zoom? Just play that again. Where it stops, steadies a bit and say, okay, that's a point where I want to make a cut because I don't think I want the bit in front of it. Keeps on going and it stops. A little bit more. I don't need the rest of the footage because it doesn't do anything after that. Choose my selection tool, hover over it and it will tell you what it is. Click on the bit I don't want. Large delete on the keyboard. It's gone. Other bit, large delete on the keyboard. It's gone. Hold down Control in the gap and click. Do a little bit of a ripple delete. Do the same on the other side. Another ripple delete. And look, the clip has now been changed. That original clip is still up there, so it's non-destructive editing, I think they call it. But I have changed it down in the timeline, and that's where the final project is going to be compressed from. Nice. If I want to get rid of the audio, all I need to do is lock the video, protect that, click on that audio, because I don't actually need all that clanking in the background, and I can go delete, and that's gone. I can unlock here, and I can move on to the next one. Same sort of thing. You think, okay, nice, slow sort of 360 shot. Oh, it gets a bit wobbly, but that's okay. So maybe I'll take it from that second bit after it goes a bit wobbly. I'll take it from there. I don't need all that information necessarily. And I'll take it right around because I know my next shot goes from the back. So I'll just get rid of that front bit. Delete. Hold down Control and ripple delete. Then my third clip, scrub along, is of the back. So you can see it's a bit of a jump, bit of an ugly edit. So be it. It doesn't start moving until about there, so I'm just going to start about there. Choose my razor tool again, click on it, and boom. If I've slightly out and I want to get rid of it a little bit more, I can just choose the edge of the clip there and drag it in a tiny bit at a time. So you've got all these different sorts of controls of the ways of editing it. And in fact, it knows that there was footage there anyhow, you can see. So I can drag it back out there if I'm not happy with that. Or I could have just pressed Command Z and it would undo it. So there's a number of options. So there's your basic editing. You've got your razor tool to remember, and you've got your selection tool. And that's what I'm going to talk about today, because I don't want to overcomplicate things. Happy editing. Let's get started.